Hello everyone, I welcome you all once again back to the another interesting session of transition course from Sri Chaitanya Academy. This is Lalita Devi, senior math faculty, and coming to the today's class we are going to learn about another important topic. We are going to learn is nothing but our exponential equation and inequation. Okay. So in our previous class we have discussed about law of indices where we discussed about exponents and powers. So coming to the today's class we will be having the extension of our previous class. Along with that we are just going to learn about another exponent. Okay. So coming to here, first of all we will learn about what is the exponential equations. So coming to the law of indices, we know about our power and the base, right? Yes. So coming to here, if you observe, so if I am having my 2 cube, so 2 is the base and 3 is the power, right? Now coming to here, what is an exponential equation means if you are having any of your exponents in the form of variable, like if you are having power in the variable, okay? So for suppose if I am having my 3 to the power x, here whatever the base we are having, that is some constant value, but the power here will be in the form of the variable. So it is only x or it can be anything, means it can be dependent upon whatever the variable you are taking and what is the multiple you are taking. Like you will be having the 4 to the power 2x also, or sometimes you will be having your polynomials in the power also. So those all comes under your exponential equations. Now if you take an example of 2 to the power 3x square minus 16. Okay, so now it is in the form of our exponents and powers, but coming to here, whatever the power we are having, like whatever the exponent we are having, that is having the variable. Like if you observe clearly, it is of your 3x square minus 16, which is nothing but your polynomial. Okay, so now exponential equation, as it suggests, we are having the exponents in the form of our a to the power x and b to the power 2x, where if you observe here 2x is nothing but your multiple of x, right? Now it will be having, the equation will be having your constant as the base, and coming to the power you will be having your variable. So whatever the exponent we are having in our exponential equations, that exponent or that power will be in the variable. Now coming to the next one, an exponential equation can be represented in various forms, and some of the forms like we will be having the b to the power x, where our base b is a you can take any of your value, but it should be like greater than 0. So now if you take here the condition b is greater than 0, and if you apply that, and if you are taking b equals to 1, okay, so now if you take your b equals to 1, then what is your b to the power x will become? B to the power x will become 1 to the power x. So whatever the value, whatever the power of the x, then you got your equation as your 1. Okay, now moving to the next. Now the exponential function is of mathematical function, which are, so where we can use these exponential functions, exponential equations means mostly when we are discussing about the growth and decay of a population, like that, at that type of situations we mostly use the exponents. Why? Because so whenever we are going to talk about the graphs, it can show you the rapid growth and at the same time it can show you the rapid decay also. Okay, so when we are talking about our when we are talking about our graph of the exponential equations, we will be getting the growth and the decay of the given quantities. Now moving to the next. Yes, so we know that one of the popular, whatever the popular exponential equation we are having, that is nothing but our e to the power x. So here e means nothing but your Euler number, and it is having some particular constant value, which is nothing but your 2.718. Okay, sometimes we have seen some of the equations like e to the power 2x minus 8, right? So now this is an exponential equation where e is your constant value, and it is going to be considered as the Euler's number, and 2x minus 8. Here if you observe, we are having power which is nothing but a polynomial, that too a linear polynomial in the variable x. Now coming to here, if you observe, we can extend whatever the exponential equation we are having in the form of e, we can extend that into the form of e to the power x. Okay, and we have already learned about we can take the multiples of our power also. Multiples of the power means we can take your e to the power x or 2x or 3x like that. So now whatever the constant value you are having for your multiple of the x, that if I am considering as my kx. Okay, so where k will represent whatever the constant we are having for the multiple of x. So here it can be represented as e to the power kx also. Now another form if you take, we are having p is a constant which is multiplied with e to the power kx. Now for suppose if you take 3 e to the power 2x, okay, the simple equation will be 3 e to the power 2x equals to 0. Fine. Now if you observe here clearly, we are having 3 which is a constant, and in the form of kx also we are having the value of the k as the 2 which is also a constant. Okay. Now for the same exponential equations, instead of equals to sign, if you are taking the inequality sign, then we will get the conditions of, then we will get the exponential inequalities. Okay. Now let's solve the first basic problem, but before solving that, let's discuss about how can we convert. If we are having an exponential equation with the help of e, if we are going to convert that into the logarithm, what it will become. So now if you observe here clearly, I am having my b to the power x equals to a. Okay, so here we are having the two types of logarithm. One is your common log and another one is your natural log. Common log means we will be having the logarithm to the base 10. Okay, whereas natural log means we will be having log to the base e, and these will be represented by ln. Okay, now if you apply here, if we are applying the logarithm, so logarithms is the chapter that we are going to discuss in our next class. But before that, we should know how the exponents will be converted. So now coming to here, if you are applying your log on both the sides, okay, so now here we will be having log b to the power x equals to log a. Now from these, on our left hand side, what we can take? We can take log x to the power m. So which can be written as m log x. Okay, so now here it will become x log a equals to, x log b equals to log a. Okay, so now this is how we are going to write. Now moving to the next, for the e to the power x. So I am using here e to the power x to equals to a. For the same p power x equals to a, if you want to convert the same thing into the logarithm, so simple here. So if I am applying log means whatever the value you are having on your right side, so log of this value to the base will be equals to your x. If you are converting means. So now coming to here, if you are having your base as the x, e to the power x equals to a, then what it will become? It will become your x equals to ln of a. Okay, why? Because we are having the base as the e. So for the base we are having e, we are going to take it as our ln. Okay, so if you are having base 10, we are going to take our common logarithm, but if you are having the base e, we are going to take our natural logarithm. Now let's see just simple basic example, which is of if we are having 2 power x equals to 129, and from this we need to find the value of x. So how can we find? We can take the common logarithm on both the sides. So log of 2 to the power x equals to log of 129, and here it is in the form of m to the power x, x to the power m, so it will become m log x. So here it will be of x log 2 equals to log of 129, and from this x value will become log 129 by log 2. Okay, now moving to the next, solve e to the power 2x minus 3 e to the power x minus 10 equals to 0. So mostly where we can use these exponential equations, especially in the form of the e, means we are going to learn about the limits, continuity and differentiation in our JEE mains. So now during those topics we will be mostly getting our expressions with the help of the e. Okay, so with the help of the e, with the help of Euler's, whatever the constant we are having, that number we are having some of the questions like limit extends to infinity or extends to 0, you will be having some e to the power 2x minus 2. Okay, so such type of questions you will be having, and there you should know what is e to the power and how can we simplify them. So whenever you are learning about the limits, first of all you need to know how to simplify the given function, and then after we are going to apply the limit. Okay, so now coming to here, first of all we will learn about how to simplify the exponential equations, and then after we will learn about the limits in our grade 11. Okay, now e to the power 2x minus 3 e to the power x minus 10 equals to 0. Okay, now I can write my e to the power 2x as e to the power x whole square minus 3 e to the power x minus 10 equals to 0. Okay, now if you don't know what you have to do, here you can see that e to the power x we are having in the two terms. So now what you can do, you can consider, so let e power x equals to t. So we are mostly aware of our substitution method, right? Where if we are having such a long term, means we are just going to replace that with the single term. So now in the same way you can go for the substitution method if you find you are having the highest power for your e to the power x. Okay, now for the simple calculations I am taking. Now if you consider e to the power x equals to t, now what is this equation will become? This equation will be converted into the quadratic equation. Okay, so it will be of t square minus 3t minus 10 equals to 0. Now using the splitting the middle term, you can write it as t square minus 5t plus 2t minus 10 equals to 0. Taking t common, t minus 5 and plus 2 common, t minus 5 equals to 0. So it will become t minus 5 into t plus 2 equals to 0. So from this, what are the two possible values of your e to the power x? So here it will become t minus 5 equals to 0 or t plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so here it will be of your t equals to 5 or t equals to minus 2. So t means we are having e to the power x equals to 5 and e to the power x equals to minus 2. Okay, now here we are having our Euler numbers, so we are just going to take ln. Okay, so now ln e to the power x equals to ln 5. Okay, now coming to here, if you apply here, we are having it is in the form of log x to the power m, so that becomes your m log x. So here it will become your x ln e equals to ln 5. Now if you observe, ln means what? Nothing but ln to the base e, log to the base e. So here you are having log e to the base e, so it will become 1. So now x into 1 equals to x equals to ln 5. Okay, now let's check for our minus 2 also. Same we will be having ln e to the power x equals to ln of minus 2. Now if you observe here clearly, we are having the minus 2. ln of minus 2 is not defined. Okay, so now this value is not defined, so that's the reason we will be not considering the condition of e to the power x equals to minus 2. So now we will get the values of the x, like solution of the x from the first condition, which is nothing but your e power x equals to 5. Okay, now let's solve the next question. Moving to the next, solve 7 e to the power 2x is equals to 28 e to the power minus 6x. So now they are asking us to see, here we are having the e to the power minus, e to the power that is exponential in on both the sides. So let's solve it. So it's very simple. 7 e to the power 2x equals to 28 e to the power minus 6x, right? 7 will cancel 28 for 4 times, and now you can write your, using law of indices, you can write your 4 by e to the power 6x. Okay, now these will cross equals to, so you will get e to the power 2x into e to the power 6x equals to 4. So that becomes e to the power 8x equals to 4. Now if you apply, you will get 8x, e to the power 8x ln equals to ln of 4. Okay, from this you will get 8x equals to ln of 4. Now from this x equals to ln of 4 by 8. Okay, this is simple. So coming to the conversion, so how can we solve in order to get our x values? Means first of all we are going to convert our exponential into the ln. That means whatever the logarithm you are having, whether it was your common log or the natural log, that depends upon the base you are taking. Okay, now let's solve the next one. Solve e to the power x minus 3 e to the power minus x equals to 2. Now whenever you are considering your logarithms, you should be careful that whatever the value you are getting. Okay, so now if you take the given equation, so here e to the power minus x can be written as 3 by e to the power x, which is equals to 2. And if you do the multiplication, you will get e to the power x whole square minus 3 equals to whole divided by e to the power x equals to 2. Once again do the transposition. So you will get e to the power x whole square minus 3 equals to 2 e to the power x. Same. So now put e to the power x equals to t. So that becomes your t square, and here it will become your minus 3 equals to 2t. Now here it will become t square minus 2t minus 3 equals to 0. Now if you use the splitting the middle term, you will get the values of the t. Now equate the t to the e to the power x. So here it will be of your t square minus 3t plus t minus 3 equals to 0. Taking t common, t minus 3 and plus 1 common, t minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, so t minus 3 into t plus 1 equals to 0. So from there you will get t minus 3 equals to 0 or t plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so from this you will get your t value equals to 3 or t equals to minus 1. Now replace what is the value of t you will be taking. So that becomes your e to the power x equals to 3. From this you need to find your x value. So how can we know that? We have to take ln. Means if you consider your logarithms, you will be having log 10 to the base 10 will be equals to 1. Okay, why? Because here if you just convert these into the exponents form, you will get 10 to the power 1 equals to 10. Okay, so now using the same condition, if you are having ln e to the base e, you will get 1. Okay, now coming to here, same if you apply ln e to the power x equals to ln 3. Okay, so here it will become x equals to ln of 3. Clear? Now why we are not taking the minus 1? Why? Because if you apply your natural log on both the sides, you will get ln of minus 1, which is not a possible value. That's the reason we are not going to consider the condition of. So here we can simply write that not defined. Okay, so simply we can say that t equals to minus 1 is not defined. Why? Because after applying your ln, you will be getting your ln of minus 1, which is the negative value, so which is not defined. So therefore the condition also will become not defined. Okay, moving to the next, solve 100 into e to the power x by e to the power x plus 2 equals to 50. So I think this is the simple question, right? So you can solve it. Coming to here, 100 into e to the power x by e to the power x plus 2 equals to 50. Now what will be the solution? So I think you can give the solution here. 100 e to the power x equals to 50 e to the power x plus 100. Okay, now if you take 100 e to the power x minus 50 e to the power x equals to 100. Okay, so that becomes your 50 e to the power x equals to 100. So now cancellation, you got e to the power x equals to 2. Now from this, what is your x value will become? X value will become your ln of 2. Okay, so now you can give the value of your solution of your x will be your ln of 2. Now moving to the next, let's solve the next one. Solve the inequality 2 to the power x square minus 36 minus 16 greater than or equals to 0. So here whatever the inequality they gave, it was of your 2 to the power x square minus 36 3x minus 16 greater than or equals to 0. So how can we simplify this question now? So I think you will be mostly having an idea. right? So tell me how first of all what is the transposition we have to do? Like, so coming to here, x square minus 3x greater than or equals to minus 16 crossing equals to, it will be your plus 16, right? Now coming to here, convert this 16 into the exponents and powers. So 16 can be written as 2 to the power 4. So here it will become 2 to the power x square minus 36 will be greater than or equals to 2 to the power 4. Okay, so how can we understand? We have to convert, means we can say that 16 and 2. So 16 is the multiple of 2, right? So we are just going to convert that number into the form of the power. So here it will become your 2 to the power 4. Now as we are having the equals to sign, we can take that x square minus 3x is equals to 4. Okay, so now coming to here, if you take x square minus 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. Okay, now simplify and just find what is your x values will be. So x square minus 4x minus x, plus x minus 4 equals to 0. From this you will get x into x minus 4 and plus 1 into x minus 4 is equals to 0. Okay, now coming to the next, it will become your x minus 4 into x plus 1 equals to 0. So from this you will get x minus 4 equals to 0, from where x equals to 4, and x plus 1 equals to 0, from where x equals to minus 1. So now if you got an idea that converting your 16 into the 2 to the power 4, then it will be easy. But most of the students will do up to here, and now here they will take the ln, like most commonly they will take the ln on both the sides. But if you are taking ln, you will be not getting your, you will be not getting your answer in the terms of x. Here you will be getting your ln of 2. So once again you need to find that value, right? So instead of that, you can take, you can make your bases same, and from there you can equate your powers. So from there you will get your x values. So x will be equals to 4 and x will be equals to minus 1. So from these two conditions, what is the interval will be? So the interval will be minus infinity comma minus 1, right? Here we need to use the closed brackets. Why? Because we are having greater than or equals to union of 4 comma infinity. Okay, so this will become your solution of the given inequality. Clear? So this is how we are going to find. So now let's solve the next one. Moving to the next one, solve the inequality e power x by e power x minus 4 less than or equals to 3. So first of all, what we need to do, just bring your 3 to the other side. So that becomes your e to the power x by e to the power x minus 4 less than or equals to 3 will become e to the power x by e to the power x minus 4 minus 3 less than or equals to 0. Okay, now coming to here, e to the power x minus 3 into e to the power x minus 4, okay, by e to the power x minus 4 greater than or equals to 0. See, clearly you can't take your e to the power minus x to your other side, and you can't make your denominator equals to 0. Why? Because here you are having the inequality condition. If it was equals to 0, then you will be having only the numerator. But here it is an inequality condition, so you can't take this to other side in order to get your in order to make it as the one single term. Okay, now coming to here, it will become e to the power x minus 3. Oh no, I think I have to erase it. So here it will become your, just multiply with your 3. So that is of your minus 3 e to the power x minus into minus plus 12 by e to the power x minus 4 less than or equals to 0. So from this what you will get, minus 2 e to the power x plus 12 by e to the power x minus 4 less than or equals to 0. Now we need to eliminate our minus. So multiplying with minus, so you will get, you can take your 2 common also. So here it will become e to the power x plus 6 by e to the power x minus 4 less than or equals to 0. Okay, from these we need to find the intervals. How can we find the intervals? If you observe here clearly, we are having a chance of getting not defined. So when you will get not defined, if I am having my e to the power x value equals to 4, okay, So if you observe here clearly, if I am having my e to the power x equals to 4, then 4 minus 4 will become 0. And here it will become 4 plus 6, 10 by 0, which is nothing but your undefined form. So how can we do that? So coming to here, e power x minus 4 equals to 0. It means you are just going to find what are the intervals you are having for your x. So for that reason, first of all, we are going to consider e to the power x minus 4 equals to 0. So e to the power x equals to 4. So from there, taking ln on both the sides, so you will get x equals to ln of 4. Okay. So it means what? If you are having your x value as the ln of 4, you will be getting the 0. But here you should take the, you should take the values of the x such that it should be not equals to your ln 4. Okay. Now what is the solution of the x will become? So our x value from there we need to, we got to know that our x value should be not equals to ln of 4. So the intervals of x will become, so x belongs to minus infinity comma ln of 4. Okay. So here you are going to use your open brackets. Why? Because here ln of 4 is not included. Union of, ln of 4 comma infinity. Okay. So this is the first condition that we got. Like we just got to know our x value lies between which intervals. Now we need to find the 0. So in order to find the 0, we can equate our e to the power x plus 6 equals to 0. From this we will get e to the power x equals to minus 6. From x equals to ln of minus 6, which is not defined. Okay. So now what is the interval of our x will be? So our x will lie between the minus infinity comma ln of 4 with the open brackets union of ln of 4 by infinity. Okay. Now moving to the next, solve the inequality x into e to the power x less than 4x. So first of all we need to check, we need to do the transposition. So it will become x into e to the power x less than 4x. Okay. So now it will become x e to the power x minus 4x less than 0. So here we are not having equals to. So now taking x common, so e to the power x minus 4 less than 0. So now we need to find the zeros, like we need to find the solutions of the given equation. So we can take that x equals to 0, you will get one condition. Okay. And from here e to the power x minus 4 less than 0. Okay. Now coming to here, it will become e to the power x less than 4. Now you need to eliminate your e. So for that what you are going to do, you are going to apply the natural log on both the sides, right? So that becomes your ln of e to the power x less than ln of 4. So upon solving this, you will get x less than ln of 4. Okay. So simply you need to know, in order to eliminate your e, you are just going to apply the natural log. Okay. So now here we will get the condition x should be less than 4 and x should be less than 0. So from there you will get the interval from your, for your x. Now moving to the next, solve the inequality 150 by 1 plus 29 e to the power minus 0.8t less than or equals to 130. So here anyone having any idea? So how can we solve this? Why? Because mostly whenever we are seeing the inequalities, and that too in the fraction form, we are just going to multiply our denominator with other side. But if you multiply here, you are getting your complicated, you are getting the large numbers on your right side. Instead of that, what we can do? We can multiply both the sides with 1 plus 29 into e to the power of minus 0.8t. Okay. So let's do that. So now the given inequality is 150 by 1 plus 29 e to the power minus 0.8t less than or equals to 130. Okay. Now if you want to multiply, means it will become, you will be getting the large numbers. For that reason we are just going to multiply with our denominator on both the sides. So that becomes your 150 into 1 plus 29 e to the power minus 0.8t. Okay, by 1 plus 29 e to the power minus 0.8t. Okay, less than or equals to. Now coming to here, your 130 will be multiplied by 1 plus 29 e to the power minus 0.8t. Clear? Here you will be both the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. So now upon simplification, what you will get? You will get 150 less than or equals to, so whatever the 130 you are having, you can bring to this side. So 130, 1 plus of 29 e to the power minus 0.80. Okay, so now coming to here, it will become your 15 by 13 and plus 1 coming to here, minus 1 less than or equals to 29 e to the power of minus 0.8t. Okay, so now 15 minus 13, 2 by 13 less than or equals to 29 e to the power minus 0.8t. Okay, now coming to here, we are just going to eliminate the constant from your right side. So that becomes 2 by 29 into 13 less than or equals to e to the power minus 0.8t. Okay, now if you multiply and if you apply your ln, you will get your t value. Clear? So coming to here, so just multiply your 29 with 13. So 7. Oh no. Yes. So here it will be 7 and once again 7, 3. So that becomes your 2 by 377 less than or equals to e power minus 0.8t. After applying the ln, you will be getting ln of less than or equals to minus 0.8t. Okay, in order to eliminate, if you are multiplying with a t, if you are multiplying with your minus, you will get ln of 2 by 377 greater than or equals to 0.8t. So you have to multiply. So now it will become 1 by 0.8 ln of 2 by 377 greater than t. Okay, so our t value should be greater than 1 by 0.8 into ln of 2 by 377. So this is how we are going to solve. So if you are having your your denominator, whatever you are having, if you are having your other side also in the terms of t, no need to go for your multiplication and multiplication with the denominator on both the sides. Here I am not having anything on my right side, so that's the reason I am multiplying it, so that it will become simple for us and we will get the equation simple. Okay, now moving to the next. Yes, solve the inequality e to the power minus x into e to the power minus x greater than or equals to 0. So coming to here, first of all we are going to take, so here we know that we can take our e to the power minus x common. Minus x into e to the power minus x greater than or equals to 0. Now take your e to the power minus x common. So e to the power minus x, 1 minus x greater than or equals to 0. Now if you observe here clearly, we will be having our e to the power minus x greater than or equals to 0. So that becomes your e to the power minus x or 1 minus x greater than or equals to 0. So from this what we will get? So minus x, okay, minus x will be greater than or equals to, if you apply here log 0 to the base 1, yes, so if you apply here we will be getting, so now coming to the next, 1 minus x greater than or equals to 0. So now it will become minus x greater than or equals to minus 1, and from this you will get x less than or equals to 1. Okay, now what is the solution of these inequality will become? X should be less than or equals to 1. Okay, now moving to the next. Solve e to the power x greater than 53. It's very simple, so I think you can solve it, right? So if you take e to the power x greater than 53, just apply your ln on both the sides, so that becomes your x will be greater than your ln of 53. It's very simple question. Just applying your ln, you will get your whatever the solution of x. So these are just like your basic questions with respect to the exponential equations, and whatever the questions that we have practiced, those are like your just substitution method. whenever you are finding difficulty in the question, and if you find such questions like e to the power x whole to the power of cube, like that you will get, and e to the power 5x or e to the power 6x, like that you will get. So at that time you can consider them as your e to the power 3x whole square, right? So where your e to the power 3x will become your t. So mostly by using your substitution method, you can get the equations in the simple. So from there you can get your whatever the values of x that are required. Okay. Now moving to the next. So here we are ending the session of our today's class, and I hope if you are having any doubts, you can scan this Google form and you can register there. So there we can give you the doubt sessions where you can ask your doubts and clear your doubts directly from us. And if you need any practice sheets, and if you are preparing for the NEET, we request you to scan the join our Telegram channel, where you can find whatever the programs we are having in the Sri Chaitanya Academy. We are updating it, and we will get to know what's happening in the Sri Chaitanya Academy. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Bye everyone, take care. We will meet in our next class. Until then, just join our Telegram channel and scan the QR code of the Google form to clear all your doubts of your sessions. Okay, bye everyone.